Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the conformation of the cyclohexane. The molecule of the cyclohexane is the C6H12. It is simply represented like that. This is the molecule, and it have everywhere the two hydrogens are there. So let me see. Number of carbon is this. Total number of carbon is 6, so it is called C6, and the total number of hydrogen is 12. So for the cyclohexane, the formula is C6H12. Now let me see the conformation. It means the cyclohexane into the space, how many types positions acquired. So the many types of the positions that they are required, the infinite numbers of positions require infinite positions of the cyclohexane exist into the three-dimensional or the space. So there is a no calculation of the numbers, how much or how many types of the conformation exist of the cyclohexane. But mostly there are 4 and 5 types of the conformations according to rotation of the atoms at a particular angles. Suppose 0 degree, 60 degree, 90, 120, 180, 360, and again 0. When the molecule exists onto the 0, it is called fully eclipsed form. The atoms, it means in the cyclohexane, what will happen? The only hydrogens are there. The hydrogen is far away to each other. It's require the less energy. And when the hydrogens of the cyclohexanes is near about to each other, they require the higher energy. And science fact called that they require the less energy, it is stable in form, and they require the higher energy, it is less stable. So cyclohexane exists in many forms. Here two terms are there, the axials and the equatorials. Axials, and the second one is equatorial. What is the meaning of that? When the molecule, the hydrogen of the cyclohexanes exists 90-degree angles or the perpendicular to each other, it is called the axials. When the molecules have those types of the angles, it's called the 90 degree. So when the atoms onto the equator positions, the equators, it is called the equatorial, and those types, it is called axial. So let me see how many atoms they are axial and how many atoms are equatorial. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hydrogen is axials, 6 hydrogen is equatorial. Now here see, you can see This is the back and this is the front side. Let me go for the conformation mobility of the cyclohexanes. When this carbon is rotate on the direction, it will be flip just opposite to ring. We can see these carbons are presenting here. It is called the ring flipping. And for the ring flipping, they require some type of the energies. So how much energies are there? Let me see. 45 kilojoule per mole energy is required for the conformation mobility of the cyclohexanes. Interconversions at the 25 degrees centigrades. What is it? Now let me see how much energy required. This is the axial, this is the equatorial. It is a chair conformation of the cyclohexane molecules. So these molecules are interconverted into this type of molecules. They require 45 kilojoule molecules, and these reactions are the reversible. If first change to the second, they require the 45, and the second required to the first, they also require the 45 kilojoule per mole energies. So rapid interconversion at 25 degrees centigrade, because 25 degrees centigrade is room temperature. The 45 kilojoule per mole, or into the kilocalorie, it is 10.8 kilocalorie per mole. HAX, it means axial hydrogens, and the equatorial hydrogens here are interdistinguishable by proton NMR at minus 70 degrees centigrade, hexane equatorial by the NMR. So it is required the 45 degree centigrade. So today we discuss about that, and which type of question explain the conformation isomerism. So first you should be know about the energy. 50 kilojoule per mole energy for cyclohexane of chair conformations. So I hope you like the videos and comment into the comment box. Thank you very much.